Oh, and I'm gonna start off for white because you can do this for white or for black. Basically, it's a small center opening, right? And you're going to let your opponent get the center, and then we're gonna strike it later. Okay, guys, we're gonna hit it, very, very strong. So G3, G3 or B3, doesn't matter what you start off with. Doesn't matter what your opponent plays, right? E5, they can get the center. Doesn't matter. Let them. That's their center. And now we play D3. Why? For deception. They don't know that we play the hippo yet, guys. They do not know that we play the hippo yet. Okay? And it's not because this is bad. We want them to play a normal opening, right? Because this can lead into knight f3 and castles, and now we get into different territory, maybe King's Indian territory. Maybe we play c4, maybe we play, maybe we play c3 and play it in a different way. Maybe we play the check perk or the check pierce for white, right? But you give them an inkling of what you're about to do, but you're not going to do that at all, right? They think, oh, I've studied this before. If Fianchetto system doesn't matter. Boom. Okay. Anyways, after d3, they're going to play some move. Let's say they play knight c6, right? Knight c6. Now we move the knight here. Beautiful. Okay, they move the knight here. Yeah, this is like the perfect position, right? Perfect position. Perfect position. E3. Bishop d6, right? They're developing perfectly. They think, okay, I got this. I'm gonna castle. Bishop e2. Play here. No, sorry. Let's play bishop d7 instead. Let's play queen d7. Excuse me. Right? Trying to attack here. H3. Right? This looks like a perfect position for black. Why? And look at the engine. The engine's like, yo, this is great for us. This is super good for us. Right? But what they don't know is that actually we're gonna play this strat, and they think, oh, you can't castle right now. Look, they're like, oh, you can't castle, right? We're going to castle, but we're gonna castle the way that we want to castle. But what happens if they don't know the best ideas? What happens if they don't know? Even if they know the best ideas, this is good for us. But if they don't know the best ideas, let's say they play something like d4, they get impatient. Oh, I need some action. I need some action here. Please help. We have a couple moves here, okay? But the best move here is going to be e4. And you saw that the engine took its time to calculate it. The idea is not that this bishop is going to be bad on this diagonal. No. Now we know where to strike, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's where we know how to strike, right? So now our pawns are going this way. Our pawns are going this way. That means we need to attack with this pawn. Now I'm gonna give you a quiz. What happens if they play here? Oh. Ahaha. 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 Right? We can even play here. And then play here. Right? These are both good ideas. And we're gonna be able to play here and c4. And this is just solid play. Now, you can improve on this, right? You can improve on this because maybe your opponents are not going to play the best move. Maybe they're not going to set up like this. Maybe you don't even have to go for that right now. Maybe you want your rook on f1, right? Let's say they play rook d8. Solid move. Solid move. We can just play king f1. We don't care. And you can see that the engine's evaluation changes and it goes up and down, up and down, up and down. But they can't attack us. We're chilling. We're super chilling. Another move that we can do. Get all of our pieces ready. Get all of our pieces ready. Queen b1, which is the tech-tone favorite, approved by him. Queen a2, rook over to c1, and then queen to a1. Now attacking the dark squares, which is what you saw in my previous game. I just played on stream. By the way, I do stream twitch.tv/JapaneseTutor, link down below. Okay, anyways, enough of self-promo time. Now what are we going to keep doing, right? We're going to wait for them to push a pawn, right? We're gonna wait for them to push any way they want to push. And then we counter push. We don't take. Let's say they play bishop g6. Now we come for them. f4 immediately. JT, what about your king's position? What about what I've learned in chess class? You're not supposed to do this. No, forget what you learned in chess class. This is a new style of chess. You always take with the pawn. Deny them this square. Look at this pawn. Weak. Weakness. It's so weak. Knight h5. So what? Castle. Ah, and then we just start going crazy with their weaknesses. Guys, do you guys see how strong this is? We're threatening to win this bishop right here. We're threatening to win. This is the Hippo 2.0. Look at this. Our king is not safe, but safe. Let me do that one more time. The king is not safe, but safe. We get to use the G file, right? We stop all of their play. This pawn on F4, we got to invest more into this pawn. This is stonks right here, okay? Stonks 101. Stopping the knight from activating, right? Let's say F6. Ha! We laugh. Now our pieces get to good squares. And we hit him with the Spice Atoms. Ah ha. Right? Bishop E7. And these are the best moves, right? These are the best moves by the computer. Not that your opponent's going to play this, but even if they play the best moves, look at the cramped position they have to play. Tell me somebody's not going to crack under pressure. Okay? Now, our queen does not belong over here. Our bishop actually doesn't even belong over here. Our queen belongs on the other side. Our queen belongs into the attack. Our rook on the G file. Everything goes crazy, right? And let's say your opponent kind of ignores your plans from the beginning, right? G3, and they play kind of like, okay, I'm just gonna play a small center myself. Okay, fine. Let's, you know, we appreciate you. We appreciate you playing a small center. You do your opening, I do my opening, right? Kind of thing, right? You do your opening, I do my opening, kind of thing, right? And we just play set play. We just play set play, set play, set play. And here we actually get the chance to castle, right? Let's say they play D5, right? Everything they've ever wanted a position. Everything they've ever wanted in a position. But guess what? A4. Right? Whenever you see this pawn on B5, we want to commit this pawn to pushing. We want to commit this pawn to either pushing or taking, because if they do that, either it's locked up and I can go about my merry way and they can never push C4 twice, right? Because they can only have one defender with the pawn on C4, and I have two pawns hitting here and I also have the knight. But then the next thing is, if they do take it, it opens up the H file and this pawn is forever weak, and I can leave my rook here or I can leave my rook on one of these squares. And that puts a potential double up. And I activate my rook for no cost. What's better than free? The Hippo theory. Okay, guys, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Right? Let's say they push. Let's say they push it. B4. Now we can actually counter push. We can actually counter push, but guess what? We don't need to do that. Our pieces, you know, this is locked up. This is not moving anywhere. So we need to find the pawn bricks. Rook C1, and then we need to play maybe E4, D4 when we're ready. The bishop can never go here, so we don't need to play H3. Although, we might want to play H3 just in case the knight needs to go to G4, and that's a good move, but that depends on your position, right? But now, we're the ones who are attacking, right? Let's say they want to castle. Let's say they play bishop D6 and they want to castle. Well, guess what? Now we have a pawn break. And then we hit them again with the spice. Right? Because let's say they take, now we can take, right? We can take in two different ways, actually. We can either take with the bishop or with the knight. But I like taking with the bishop because bishop captures F6 is naughty, right? It's very nice. And now, let's say they castle. Then we rip him a new one, give him double pawns, and now our attack comes easy. D4. Now if they take, no. If they don't take, right? They're pressing here. Let's say they don't take. Let's say they play let's say they move their queen, right? Let's say they move their queen here. A4. We just said we were gonna break, but we broke twice. Hello. And I challenge you to play this. Not because it's good, because it's the best. Okay, guys? I wanna see your games. I wanna see your success. So tell me about your success in the comment section below. Tell me your success by coming to the stream. Tell me how you like playing this. This is your time to prove that you're a good chess player. Because some people just get you in opening traps, some people get you in opening, ideas, and they mix you in the opening. But if you have the Hippo, there's no opening traps, there's no opening ideas. You're going to crush them by just playing your chess and by outthinking them. My name is JapaneseTutor. Thank you so much for having me and paying attention to me. See you next time.